morning, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines for this hour. 6 people, including the pilot, killed in yesterday's Altitude Air helicopter accident. A passenger boat capsizes in Pokhara's Begnas Lake. 1 person killed and 5 others missing. Nepal not to participate in the BIMSTEC joint military drill. Prime Minister Oli directs the army to avoid participation following widespread criticisms. Egypt delivers verdicts for more than 700 people over a pro-Muslim Brotherhood sit-in after President Mohamed Morsi was ousted in 2013. And Nepal advances to the SAF Championship as group leaders, defeats hosts Bangladesh 2-0. Ani Dolma Diki of Gorkha, who was injured in yesterday's Altitude Air helicopter crash, has been brought to Kathmandu for treatment. Ani was brought to Kathmandu yesterday in a Simrik Air chopper and has been admitted at Medicity Hospital in Lalitpur. Pilot Nishan KC and 6 others were killed after an Altitude Air helicopter crashed at Barsunchet of Meagang Rural Municipality, Nuwakot, yesterday. The helicopter had taken off from Samagaon, Gorkha, yesterday morning at 7:35 and was heading to Kathmandu when it crashed. The deceased have been identified as Dilli Bahadur Gurung of Rameshap, Hira Sherpa of Dolkha, Sunil Tamang of Sindupalchok, Chobang Norbu of Gorkha, and a Japanese national, Hiromi Komatsu. The bodies of the deceased are yet to be brought to the capital because of adverse weather conditions and the remote incident site. Operator of Altitude Air, Sitaram Sapkota, has said that the bodies would be brought to Kathmandu today. A rescue team of Nepal Army and Nepal Police, including doctors, was sent to the crash site in 4 helicopters following the mishap. Meanwhile, Dr. Sanjay Karki, a member of the rescue team, had spoken with Kantipur Television regarding the rescue effort earlier yesterday.
ड्यू टू वेदर चाहिँ पहिला त स्पटलाई चाहिँ आइडेन्टिफाई गर्नलाई नै मुस्किल भयो दूरी पर एक्ज्याक्ट दूरी त मलाई थाहा भएन अलि लामै नै होला मेबी 500 मिटर भन्दा पनि बढी नै ठाउँमा लिएर गइसकेपछि एउटा फुटबल ग्राउन्डमा हामीहरुले चाहिँ ल्यान्ड गर्यौं अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ उहाँलाई हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अवस्था कस्तो थियो भने उहाँलाई बिकज अफ वेदर होला इट वाज हाइपोथर्मिक भन्छ के हामीले यसलाई हाइपोथर्मिया एकदमै चिसो भएर गएको त्यो पेन एगोनीमा हुनुहुन्थ्यो उहाँलाई रेस्पिरेटरी डिस्ट्रेस थियो हैन अनि त्यसपछि हामीले चाहिँ त्यहाँ नै इमिडिएटली त्यहाँ नै चाहिँ हामीले उपचार सुरु गर्यौं र हामीले चाहिँ यहाँ हाम्रो हस्पिटलमा लिएर आयौं.
2 people were killed while 6 others have gone missing after a boat capsized in Pokhara's Begnas Lake yesterday afternoon. The deceased have been identified as 28-year-old Krishna Kumari Bajgai of Nawalparasi, Goindakot, and Jamuna Karel of Leknath, Pokhara. Bajgai died at Leknath Community Hospital while undergoing treatment, and Karel was pronounced dead at Western Regional Hospital. 4-year-old Ranjit Gaire of Tanahu Bimad Municipality and Rabi Kanal, Sankar Kanal, Shiva Kanal, and Prachin Podel of Nawalparasi, Goindakot are missing. The local people have said that all of them had gone to their relative Ganesh Karel's house in Begnas for Tej Dar celebration, and the mishap took place while they were touring the lake. The boats had capsized while those on board tried saving a child who had fallen in the lake. A local girl with her family had reached the site of the incident for rescue purposes. Sapna Kanal and Nishal Podel, who were rescued, are undergoing treatment at the Health Science Academy in Pokhara. Let's now move on to the national political updates. Nepal is not to participate in the joint military drill of Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multisectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation BIMSTEC member nations, slated between the 10th to the 16th of September in Pune, India. The government of Nepal was widely criticized for deciding to participate at the joint military drill of the forum, which was actually instituted for economic and technical cooperation among the member nations. However, this incident has exhibited the immature diplomacy of the nation. from diplomats to senior figures within the Nepal Communist Party had protested, saying Nepal should not participate at the joint military drill of the BIMSTEC member nations. Contradicting opinions were aired by Prime Minister, Minister for Foreign Affairs, and the Nepal Army. At last, the government directed the Nepal Army not to participate at the military drill. Despite Nepal Army's official notice on deciding to participate at the military exercise, a clear stance of the government was not made public. While Foreign Affairs Minister Pradeep Gyawali had said that discussions were not held regarding the military drill, the Defense Ministry chose not to speak in this regard. The Nepal Army, proceeding with making public its decision by ignoring the Ministry of Defense and Foreign Affairs, was not just abnormal, it also exhibited the immature diplomacy of the country. This incident has shown the consequence of rushing to decisions without adequate preparations and policy. It is imperative to coordinate and hold adequate discussions among the stakeholder departments prior to reaching a decision on any subject that associates the nation with diplomatic ties with all BIMSTEC member nations. The hilly regions, including Bhojpur and Sankhwa Sabha, among others, have been suffering from the shortage of petroleum products for the past 3 months. The Syndicate of Tanker Operators, in the name of Petroleum Products Suppliers Association, and smuggling of petroleum along border regions have led to the shortage of fuel products in the hilly regions. The Petroleum Products Suppliers Association had revised the rates earlier. Based on the revision, the rate was increased by 10% in the easily accessible Tarai regions, while it was reduced by 10 to 30% in rural hilly regions. However, despite the hike in the rates, the tanker operators refrained from reaching the hilly region, citing the monsoon and the poor condition of the roads as their reasons. While consumers are compelled to bear the brunt of the apparent syndicate regarding refraining from supplying the petroleum products to decreasing the rates, the smuggling of fuel products has been increasing at the bordering regions. According to the Nepal Oil Corporation Biratnagar office, since mid-May, 695,982 liters of diesel and 156,000 liters of petrol have reached Bhojpur, while 1,047,879 liters of diesel and 184,948 liters of petrol have reached Sankhwa Sabha. These quantities are far less than the demand in both the districts. While the Nepal Oil Corporation officials claim of having supplied the petroleum products to the hilly districts, the tanker operators refrained from reaching these destinations owing to the low supply rates. The smuggling of petroleum products towards the Indian region is involvement of the Nepal Oil Corporation officials has already been proven. There is no mechanism that monitors whether the vehicle carrying petroleum products from Biratnagar reaches its original destination. The rates set by the tanker operators in coordination with the Nepal Oil Corporation officials is brought up by the operators themselves as another issue. It is evident that the major reason for the fuel shortage in hilly regions is because of the increasing smuggling of petroleum products in the border areas. It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: what's necessary to stop trafficking of fuel? Your options are A, regular monitoring, and B, strict punishment. The voting is on. Type in EWS, select your option A or B, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for sports news.
Sports news.
Nepal has advanced to the semi-finals of the SAF Championship being held in Bangladesh as group leaders. Nepal defeated hosts Bangladesh 2-0 in the must-win match yesterday to secure its place in the last four. Bimal Ghartimagar put Nepal ahead in the 33rd minute of the match after converting a free kick. Nepal was awarded a free kick at 33 yards after Sunil Bal was fouled by Bangladesh defender Wael Faisal. Nawayud Shrestha scored a goal towards the end of the match to seal the match 2-0 for Nepal. Nepal was under pressure to win the match to ensure its progress to the last four after Pakistan had seen off Bhutan in another league match played earlier yesterday. With the win, Nepal tops the group with 6 points, while Pakistan is placed second on goal difference. Meanwhile, Bhutan and hosts Bangladesh have crashed out from the group stage. Naomi Osaka has been crowned the U.S. Open champion in women's tennis and has become the first Japanese player to win a Grand Slam title. In the final played in Flushing Meadows, New York early this morning, Naomi Osaka defeated 23 Grand Slam winner American Serena Williams in straight sets 6-2, 6-4 to lift the title. Osaka won the title after an angry Serena Williams accused the umpire of being a thief in some of the most dramatic scenes at the Grand Slam final.
We don't have any code, and I know you don't know that, and I understand why you may have thought that. You will never, ever, ever be on another court in mine as long as you live. You are the liar. There are men out here that do lot more.
Williams was given a game penalty for her outburst, which followed a racket smashing and another code violation as Osaka went on to claim the title. Williams refused to shake hands with umpire Carlos Ramos from Portugal after the match. But 36-year-old Serena graciously congratulated Osaka at the net after the 20th seed completed an extraordinary victory at the U.S. Open. And that's all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will air at 11 this morning. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good morning.